Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Josie's Point of View, where we focus on human interest stories from the Carolinas and beyond. Today's Sunday and it's December the 29th, 2024. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new to my channel, I want to thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you find the information here to be informative. And if you're a return viewer, by all means, thank you for coming back. I always say the tide changes so frequently here on these YouTube streets. So you always have to acknowledge where your support comes from. And I want you to know I sincerely thank you for your support. Feel free to like and to share this video. And don't forget to subscribe. And our story today comes out of Harnett County here in North Carolina. Take a look at that headline. And it reads, North Carolina woman doused with gasoline and set on fire. I'll provide you with a summary here, and as always, I'll place links to a few of the full articles in the description box. Even though I said these are the type of crimes I don't like reporting on, sometimes I just can't help myself, and it has to do with the escalating level of violence and cruelty against women. And we've heard about fire and setting folks on fire. We heard about it recently in New York, but it's been going on before that time. So let's examine the current case in our area. I think we've all followed this case here. It's been in the news for about a week or so, and it's based out of New York City. And it's about a woman who is yet to be identified, and she was intentionally set on fire in a New York City subway train. Now, she was set on fire by another passenger. The passenger was a previously deported Guatemalan immigrant who made his way back into the United States, and he was identified as 33-year-old Sebastian DePatter. Reports say he deliberately used a cigarette lighter to set that woman's clothing on fire as she slept inside a New York City train. He then used his shirt to fan the flame and watched her burn. Not only watched her burn, but watched her burn to death. But he was not the only person watching her burn that day. Others did as well. And in fact, they not only watched her, they took pictures and they videotaped that burning woman. But that's another story for another day. The man pictured here has since been indicted on 1 count of first-degree murder, 3 counts of murder, and 1 count of first-degree arson, and bond was denied. And as I previously mentioned, that woman who was burned to death has yet to be identified. But did you know that even before that New York City incident, we had a similar situation right here in North Carolina, but news sources weren't talking about it. It did not gather much attention outside of North Carolina until now. In fact, the date of the incident here was December the 16th, 2024. And it's only within the past few days that news sources are now beginning to even acknowledge that this incident has even taken place. The headline read, Young woman doused in flammable liquid set on fire in North Carolina. A young woman simply walking to the store on a major North Carolina interstate was doused with a flammable liquid and set on fire. She didn't know who did it. She had no idea. I waited for a few days in order to provide the most updated information to you, my viewers, and thanks to the vigilance of the Harnett County Police Department, I am pleased to report that we now have an arrest in this case. And even though the victim was critically injured, she survived and she's able to share her story. And today we share that victim's story. She is 20-year-old Ashanti Downey, and on the evening of December 16, 2024, she was walking along Highway 27 on her way to the nearby Dollar General store in Sanford, here in North Carolina, when 3 unknown people approached her from behind, poured gasoline on her, and set her on fire. She was rushed to the nearby emergency room with second and third-degree burns on the right side of her body, and although she is in critical but stable condition, she was able to relate to police what took place. And Harnett County Police immediately issued an awareness message asking for help from the public in identifying any known or potential suspect. They were mystified. This simply did not make any sense. Now, we've had crazy things happen in North Carolina, but nothing like this. They wondered whether this was some type of gang initiation, but so far they did not know. And I'm sure in the back of many people's mind, there was they were also wondering whether this had the making of a hate crime. I'm sure it crossed their minds, but they did not speak openly as such. It did not help when we learned that the young woman would be turning 21 on January the 1st. This was just so devastating. An attempted murder, really, happening a few days before Christmas and also a few days before her 21st birthday. And the most recent update provided by Ashanti's mother is that she has since been transferred to the burn center, where she remains in critical but stable condition. The last report is that she has been diagnosed with third-degree burns over 70% of her body. And on Saturday morning, we had an update. That was breaking news that morning. We learned that from the Harnett County Sheriff's Office that someone had been arrested and charged with setting this 20-year-old woman on fire. And according to information posted on the Facebook page for the Harnett County Police Department, they have arrested this man, 23-year-old Jamie R. Griffin, and charged him with attempted murder for setting the 20-year-old victim on fire. It was further revealed that the suspect, pictured here, and the victim were living together at the time the crime was committed. So this is another case, a brutal case of domestic assault. And it just seems like these suspects are getting younger and younger, and their crimes are just getting more and more violent, and it's really, really frightening. I can tell you some very messy details is about to come to light on this case. Now, once his picture came out there, I want to focus on some information that has also come to light. Now, if you look at the left, I want to courtesy the exclusive press and look at the headline here. It says alarming details as the suspect accused of setting a woman on fire in North Carolina is a living boyfriend and her sister's baby daddy. So he had a baby with her sister and he's now living with her. And let's focus to the right and give credit to the NC Beat. And apparently there had been some type of it's a Facebook page because the mom has been sharing her story. And I want to point out where someone asked the mom, "Isn't he your other daughter's baby dad?" And her response was, "Yep, he sure is." This is going to get ugly, but nonetheless, I'm going to stick with the story itself. It does not change the fact that this woman was a victim and that she was set on fire. So Griffin remains in the Harnett County Detention Center, and he has been charged with attempted first degree murder, assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill, inflicting serious bodily injury, and assault on a female. Now, right now, there is no bond, but he does have a court date pending sometime this week, and it's a possibility that his bond conditions would be re-examined. But I feel it's unlikely that he would ever get out. He's going to get out on bond before trial. So right now, that's all we have at this moment. And if there's additional information that's released, I'll try to bring it to you in an update to this video. And I did mention that the victim will be celebrating her 21st birthday on January the 1st. Now, age 21 is a major milestone that every young woman looks forward to spending with family and friends. And we at Josie's Point of View extend our warmest wishes to you, Ashanti, for continued healing, and happy birthday to you as well. Get well soon. And that's all I have for you right now. Feel free to leave me a comment below and let me know what you think about this video. And by all means, feel free to like it and to share it. And if you haven't done so already, I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel by clicking on that red subscribe button. It's on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. And if you click on the bell that looks just like this one, that's the notification bell. If you click on that notification bell, you'll be the first to know whenever a new video is uploaded. I thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.